I know you all missed me. Come on, you had to miss this voice. I'm the world's freaking coolest Sega enthusiast after all. And yeah, roll the intro. Boy, did I miss saying that.
Blue, blue skies, blue, blue skies I see. Blue, blue skies, blue, blue skies I see. Blue, blue skies, blue.
Hey Slayers, I'm the world's coolest Sega enthusiast, Sega Slayer 64, and oh man, it's been a while, hasn't it? Yeah, I know. It's been a good week. And so yeah, we're gonna play. I'm obviously gonna get to the review in a second, but obviously, first off, before we get there, I actually want to explain some things. Well, first off, you're probably like, well, Sega Slayer, where have you been? I've been sick, is where I've been. Now, don't worry, it's nothing serious. I just had a little cold, and I'm pretty much over it, almost over it now. A little, I still have some symptoms, but like the main like throat hurting, not being able to really talk part of the cold is gone. Though you might hear the occasional sniff because my nose is kind of stuffed in this video, but like that there, but for the most part I'm good. I can talk now and I can get back to recording, and man, I've missed it. I've hated leaving my channel dormant, and I'm sorry I had to do so. It was kind of on short notice, but actually the funny thing is, before I actually had a video coming, and this is a long story and I want to explain it really quickly. So I actually had multiple videos in the works, almost done. I recorded half of Sega History, the next episode of Sega History, so the half of that is already done, the actual history part, but the second part of it I have to record, and it's very vital to the video, so that's why that didn't get released. Next, I had RAM coming, PC RAM coming, and I actually the first one, because I had to order multiple ones, and you'll see why in a second, but the first RAM actually arrived the day before I got sick. So I recorded the first half of that, but the thing is, the RAM didn't work at all. It did not work. I don't know why it didn't work. It just refused to work, and I was pretty upset about it. So what I had to do was, the next day, I recorded the video, still have the footage, had Martian record it for me, and of me putting it in my PC for the first time, still had the footage, and the RAM didn't work, so that ruined that. And I still have the footage for that. And then, so this was Thursday. So Friday, I returned that one and ordered another one from Amazon. And this time, I paid $40 for that one. I paid $30 for the first one, and I paid $40 for the second one. I want you to keep that in mind. So the second one I ordered, and it came, and I put it in. And this is the funny part. I've had Martian record that all over again. That came on Saturday. We recorded that on Saturday. I was actually sick when I recorded that. I was just starting to lose like my speech, just starting. My throat was just starting to hurt, but I still pushed through and recorded that footage. And first, everything went fine. When I turned it on, I had 16 gigs of RAM, and everything was fine for like maybe 5 to 10 minutes. I'd say I was playing games, seeing I had improved frame rates, and then out of nowhere, so if you're my age, you remember the of death type of thing. And what do I mean by that? I mean, well, we had on Xbox, on 360, we had the red ring of death. People on PlayStation 3 had the yellow light. Well, the original PlayStation 3 had the yellow light of death, and people on PC had the blue screen of death. Well, I got blue screen of death. I got it, and out of nowhere, and at first I shrugged it off because it has happened to me before. Never like, not kind of intentionally. I've done, because I like to play around with different things, so I forgot what I was playing around with, but I got a blue screen of death one time, and that was that. I reset my PC, everything was fine. Yeah, but that day I got that blue screen of death out of nowhere, and I was pretty scared. Okay, now this time I didn't know it was the RAM yet. I did not know it was the RAM yet, so I restarted my PC and figured, okay, maybe it's just a one-off, and I turned it back on, signed back in. You know, everything seemed to be fine, so I was getting ready to record the second half, and out of nowhere, blue screen of death. So at this point, I'm extremely scared. Okay, I'm extremely scared because, okay, my mind didn't want to believe that it was the RAM I just got. I wanted to believe that I don't know why I wanted to believe this, because this was actually worse, but I believed I corrupted my hard drive. Because if you don't know, my PC, I don't have an SSD. I prefer to have a hard drive. Now, some of you PC enthusiasts out there might say, well, a hard drive is actually slower, so it's worse. Yeah, but alternatively, I could throw back the argument, well, I can get a hard drive with a big amount of space for pretty cheap, dude. Like, dude, I have a terabyte in my PC and it costs me almost nothing. And I'm going to be upgrading to a second one soon, another terabyte, so I'll have 2 terabytes. That's, again, going to cost me nothing. So, I mean, I'd make the counter argument, reduce speed versus space and cost, personally. And so, yeah, I wanted to believe it was my hard drive, so I reset my PC in safe mode, tried to get my PC to diagnostic self, because Windows can diagnose itself, and yeah, it didn't know what was wrong, and so I'm like, okay, at this point, I'm still worried. I kind of forgot about the RAM at this point, because again, I'm just kind of worried about what's going on with my PC, and why it's not working, so I'm a little worried. So, you know, it tries to fix itself. It couldn't do that. I tried to bring it back to a point when it was still working. It couldn't do that. So I restarted again, tried to see what happened, and I waited a few minutes, and I did not get a blue screen. And then out of nowhere, guess what? I got a blue screen of death. So at this point, I'm freaking out. I'm thinking I've corrupted my hard drive. I've got to be screwed. It's over. Because at this time, right before it blue screened, I was actually transferring the recorded files from my phone to my PC over, you know, USB Type-C, and it happened while it was transferring. So that's what kind of made me believe I corrupted my hard drive, because it kind of just blue screened on me while I was transferring over files. So I'm like, okay, I corrupted my hard drive, some corrupted data got over into my hard drive, I'm screwed, that's it. No, that's not what happened, although you gotta be careful with that. So yeah, eventually I restart again, let it sit for a while. I didn't get blue screened because I noticed something. Each time I would restart, right, it would take longer and longer to blue screen. So I'm like, okay, what is it? And it would blue screen if you touched it. If you didn't touch it, it would eventually blue screen. And so at this point, I'm still worried. So I remembered, oh wait, I just put new RAM in here. So I took out the RAM and I took it out, and then I turned my PC back on, put it all back together, turned my PC back on, and let it sit for half an hour, no blue screen. I come back on, I play a game for 20 minutes, no blue screen. I mess around, try to record a video, although at this point, my throat was killing me, so I couldn't talk. So I tried to record a video, and no blue screen. And so, it was at that moment that I realized something pretty big. Don't be cheap when it comes to PC components. Just don't. I promise you. I know it might seem like it's a lot of money, but at the end of the day, it's worth it, because you can really screw your system up just from that. And luckily, I found out in time that I had a bad RAM. It was just bad RAM. So I took it, and I'm gonna return it soon, because I'm not, you best believe, right? I'm not putting that back in my PC ever again. Not again. That was the biggest scare I've ever had. And next time I do upgrade RAM, it's gonna be when I have a little bit extra money, so I can spend 100 or something on it. I'm not going to spend anything. Personally, I'm at a point now where I'll never spend under 100 on RAM in my life again. I mean, it was my first time, but hey, like I said, it was a learning experience, luckily. And if you would like the footage from the 2 times I tried to record 2 different RAMs put in, let me know down in the comments. I can go ahead and release that footage same day this video comes out, because I'll just edit it together and you can see them both, and I'll release that video today if you want that. Let me know down in the comments of both attempts at putting the RAM in. Yeah, that being said, that's what happened. And then I got sick and couldn't record, and that's where I've been. But I'm back now. I'm back and I'm ready to go. So, yeah, well, enough stalling. I'll be right back with Crazy Bus Sonic. You know what? Never mind, we're not actually going to be doing any Crazy Bus Sonic in this video, because it's already over 10 minutes, and I just realized I'll rather make a separate video for it. Instead here, I'm gonna go ahead and let's continue talking. I got a couple updates for you. First off, Sega history. I'm behind. I am behind in Sega history, like really bad. So I don't want to make a difficult choice because I don't want Sega history to stretch out past summer, besides the one episode that was supposed to be in September. So I might have to make the difficult choice of cutting Sega history this season from 5 episodes to 4 episodes. I know, and I'm gonna try hopefully not to, but it is something that might be done because, like I said, time constraints. This cold kind of threw me off, especially during summer. You know, I wasn't expecting to catch a cold during summer. Who's expecting to do that? I usually catch about 1 cold per year, and it's usually in like February or October, or and I'd say between Christmas and February. No, I mean between October and February. Sorry. Between October and February is usually when I catch a cold. And so I'm usually not used to catching one in the middle of summer or at the end of summer, however you say. It's kind of unexpected, but I did, and yeah. But next off, I want to say I'm also behind in my Let's Play, which kind of sucks because it was supposed to come out this week. So I have so here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I have 2 options for you. Option 1, I can get you out an episode this week, but Sega history will have to be pushed back to next week. Or option 2, 2 episodes of Sonic Unleashed next week, and Sega history this week. Plus, next week you would also get the Crazy Bus video. I think the option is choice. I meant the choice is clear. I don't really need your insight. Okay, that's a joke. But I am just going to give you guys 2 Sonic Unleashed episodes next week, and the Crazy Bus review next week as well. And this week I'm gonna try and get out Sega history on Saturday, which I know is weird, but I kind of don't have a choice because of the time constraints. And yeah, I mean, maybe I can get it out on Friday if I'm lucky, but I mean, yeah, because it's only I'll get it out tomorrow. I'll get it out the next day. So you guys are gonna get Sega history on Friday, the update video today, since you might not count this as a real video, and you're also going to get 2 episodes of Sonic Unleashed next week because I'm behind, and you are also going to get the Crazy Bus review next week. So you guys are going to be packed full of content, and everything's gonna be good, okay? I know, besides the sad choice to cut an episode of Sega history, everything should go well for you guys, and I'm obviously gonna put some music in the back of this video. And if you're actually listening to this, thank you, because this is not like a real video, I know, and it's just me sitting on my OBS screen, and which, you know, could be very boring to some of you, but I mean, hey, what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? It's just an update video, and I really didn't see a need to pull out gameplay or anything like that when I wanted this to be a kind of serious video, because I'm back. Everything's gonna be good. I'm gonna have more shorts coming, more streams coming, everything coming. I mean, like I said, I'm pretty much better. I expect to be fully back up to capacity by Saturday, so videos next week are going to sound a lot better. But hey, you're getting this today. Well, I'm actually recording this Wednesday night, so you're getting it on Thursday, and you're also going to be getting Sega history on Friday. So, you know, if this wasn't a cool enough video for you today, which I know it wasn't, you'll be getting a real one tomorrow, I promise you. But that being said, if you're new here, if you could subscribe, that'd be really awesome. I mean, why would you be new here on this video of all videos? That'd be really awesome. And you'd be helping us out a lot. Help us reach 3. It's been a minute, okay? It's been a minute. Okay, let me rephrase that. Anyway, if you're new here, if you could subscribe, that'd be really awesome. We're trying to reach 300 subscribers, and you'd be helping us out a lot. Make sure to share this video with your friends to become a Super Slayer. I've been the world's coolest Sega enthusiast, Sega Slayer 64, and until tomorrow, well, Friday, because it's Wednesday night for me. Have a good one, Slayers. And yeah, by the way, I don't know what to say. Have a good one, Slayers.